Hello everybody and welcome back. We have jumped out of one sandbox build straight into another sandbox build. And yes, we are in the forest as usual. It's a little bit... Oh, and I've built a wall. It's a little bit more forested than I would like, but it is the most appropriate forest, if that makes sense to you. The house that I'm building is from a movie. It's sort of a nod to Halloween, and we are going to just throw it out there, see what you think. There are no plans for this house on the internet that I can find. I wish I could find them, but I can't. So I am going to have to do what I can do to actually squeeze the movie into an actual house. I've watched two different people doing the same thing. I'm not going to tell you what the movie is. I'm going to leave you to maybe guess. It will become fairly obvious fairly soon. The house is on the outside of town. It's on a bit of a hill. So I'm going to build what I can, and then I'm going to take it from there. Does that make sense? So we have a basement, a ground floor, a second floor with bedrooms, and an attic. Now the basement I am going to build fairly short. I don't want it to be a very high ceiling, so I'm going to build it. Let's see, I have to find my numbers here. I'm going to build it 2.6 from the ground, if that makes sense to you. And the actual house is going to be built up top. So this is the start of it. My thought process is I'm going to build the walls in on the ground, and then we are going to probably remove most of them for the ground, because the house is held up by pillars in most of the aspects. So I have a floor plan here. I might be a little distracted with the floor plan, but it is what it is here. This is going to be part of the kitchen, and I'm working on outside walls. I'll put in the garage door for you. Maybe you'll have an idea. All guesses will be appreciated. Now, we don't have the doors that I would really like, so we are probably going to go either with this one or this one. And let's do this one. And I'm going to paint it white, and I'm going to make the metal white, and then we are going to see where we go from there. So we have a garage door here, which takes you into the basement. And if I walk into the basement, you will see it literally... Oops, sorry, I grounded myself. It literally, if I take the next line here, It's a very low basement, but it needs to be done. Now, there's another door here, but I have no idea what it should be. So I'm just going to take the same height as the garage, and I'm going to take that out like that, just so that it's there, but it's not there. And we'll take our little paintbrush and we are going to paint it. I think we are going to, let's go with this. Very little of this is going to be, let's see, cut pattern size is big. Let's see if this is the way I want it to be. No, definitely not. We want the rotation that way, and we want the planks to be much smaller. I think that will work. Okay, let's put the garage door down and carry on with it. So, as I say, this is the road. This is where you come in, and this is the side of the house. Now, let's see where I am. This is me trying to work from plans. House plans are not my forte. But if you can guess what I'm doing, it's going to be fun. Alright, so that's 1.6 now, and I'm working in meters. The roof on this place is going to be a challenge like you cannot believe, and I don't know if I'm looking forward to it, and I'm probably going to be too embarrassed to do it on camera, but we shall see. This is going to all be the basement. The basement is a very important part of this house, because without the basement, I don't think I'm going to get the whole feel of the house right, if that makes sense. I just want to take this away because I think, alright, that's 1.6. I need that 1.6, and then we're going to take it to, and yeah, it's a higgledy-piggledy. It's going to be a little bit scary, but we will have some fun things to do, because the furnishing here, we can probably do something fun. The house has two faces. How's this for giving you information that will probably make no sense whatsoever? The house has two faces, and I might just cut the house in half, and our faces will be, half the house will be one face, the other half will be another face, because both faces are quite important. Alright, and yes, I converted, first of all, I took quite a few people's ideas. I will, once this house is named, because I want to give you guys the opportunity to figure it out first, but once this house is named, we will then make a plan, and I'll put the links to the people who inspired me for this house. And I think they deserve absolutely everything that they get, because boy oh boy, this is a house of many parts. Okay, so here we have a 4 meter. This is quite big. I hope this lines up. I hope I've done all my math. I really do. Okay, and then what I need to do is change my floor in a couple of places so that I know what I'm dealing with. But I'm going to just fill in the gaps in the walls because of the measurements, the way I made the measurements. And yes, this is going to be a long process. Okay, so we've got that section, that section. This is all basement. The basement, I'm not sure where it ends. I have to build the rest of the house first, if that makes sense. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my material, and we are going to go there is a defining line between the basement and the rest of the house, and it definitely is the same color as the walls of the house. Let's see, if I do that raw stone white, it comes out grey. Yeah, let's do that, and we can always change it as we see fit. So let's start over here and put a roof on this garage. And then this will be the first step of the house. I don't know how far we're going to get today. I'm going to take this slow and try and get it right so that it looks good for everybody. I might have made it too big. As you know, I'm very good at building big houses. Well, not very good, but you know what I mean. I enjoy building big houses way more than I enjoy building small houses. And I might have stretched it a little bit, but it had to be done. Now, where am I? So this is the side of the house. This is now the front of the house. Now for the front of the house to work, I need to build a bay window. How much fun is that gonna be, do you think? Alright, so if I measure this, I am looking at 1.8 meters, I think. Sorry, 5.2, which we'll have to start there. Now we'll know if I actually can close the walls in the house. Okay, so this is 2 meters. That's not right. It's supposed to be 1.8. What comes from not being an architect? You forget to put in the difference. So this goes back again. I might be wrong here. Okay. Now this is not exactly a... No, this is this color. Are we looking at 2 point? I think it's 2.6. Yes, it is. Awesome. Nope. All right, now in the middle of this, there is windows. Now, oops. We need to decide what we're going to do with the exterior of the house. I think I'm going to use the painted wood because the house is a little bit tatty. And I think I'm going to go for the siding that we need. I don't know how big I need it. So let's start here and see. I'm going to go up to 2.8. I think that will be right. Now the problem with this is I need... Yeah, we're going to be using lots of quarters and lots of bits and lots of bits. Because obviously with a just finding my block. Okay, I just want to make the block the right size. That's it. Now we are going to put snap to grid on, and we are going to turn it. Then we're going to move it, resize it. I want to see how far we get with this. We've got 3 smallish windows in the bay window area. I needed to link up to that wall properly. Okay, and then let's resize it and see what we've got. If I'm wrong, we will fix it. I keep on. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to move sideways and select the move tool at the same time. Is that not clicking properly? No, it isn't. No, that my measurements are wrong. Okay. Okay, moving on to not that. Let's go over here and carry on this side. All right, now we have a tower here. The tower comes out of the edge, but it doesn't come out very far. Let's use that. No, can I? Yes. You know, it comes out about that much, and then each side of the tower is equal. So we are looking at 2.6, and that's now 2.8, isn't it? Yes, it is. So we don't want that. We want to do that, and 2.4. Then obviously the tower forms part of the rest of the house. And then this is floor. And dear goodness help me, I hope I got this right. We'll deal with the bay window at a later stage. Now the tower goes up, so I'm no, too far away to pick that up. Okay, tower goes up quite high, so we're just going to throw it up there, and we'll address the height of it at a later stage. There is no demarcations in it that give it floor levels. Now this doesn't go up that high, so we're going to just push this to the 2.8 height. That's going to be the first floor. And then we are coming to where the back door is situated, which is right here. The movie doesn't really give you the back door like this, but looking at what I could find, it's the most logical, if that makes sense. Okay, so we have most of the walls done. Okay, 2.8. Now the front door is around here, and I do have a measurement on the front. Did I measure that side there? I did. Let's see if this will help. 4.8. Okay. The reason I haven't put this around is because this is actually on stilts, if that makes sense. And that makes a lot more sense now if I measure that as 4.8, because then I bring this out further and it makes more sense there. Okay. going to take that down for now. We'll worry about that at a later stage. Alright, now there are windows like this in the house. They use two different sizes. They use that and then they use that. Now I'm going to, the bars aren't quite right, but I'm going to just go with it. And we are going to use glossy painted wood. We'll go with plastic, and we're going to go with white plastic. And the bars are also white. Maybe that. I think that looks pretty good. All right. There is hope. Now there is a window there. I think I want to put the windows quite high up. And that's the wrong way around. Now around here we have a patio, a porch, whatever you'd like to call it. So I have measured as 1.6, and this is also a guesstimate. And then we have a staircase that comes down. Before we put the staircase there, let's put the pillars in, shall we? This is, as I say, on a bit of a hill, so we are going to have to do some ground sculpting at a later stage, but I just wanted to build the structure first so that it makes sense. Okay, and then because of the tower will be part of the basement, but I'm not going to worry about that yet. We have a front door, but we have a double front door, and there is no double front door. It looks like this, but it's a double. And so I tried to put two of these in, and they really don't work. Let's see. Now this is the first hint that you might get, because partway through the movie I'm wondering what color should I do this. Should I do it black? Let's do it black. I actually don't know if it has. Now if I do that and I do that, do you see they don't sit next to each other, which is a problem. So I think I'm only going to do one. So let's go back and do the big one, the medium one. But now again, this has got the dark glass, which I don't like. But it is what it is. Okay, where were we? We were doing a bright red front door. This, I think the black would probably work better. It doesn't fit in the middle. Of course it doesn't fit in the middle. Why would it fit in the middle? Damn it. All right. We'll do that. All right, and then we have stairs coming down from the front door. Now the stairs are open stairs and they are wood. They've been in the elements for a while. So I'm going to, and they are pretty much the same width as the tower, sort of. And yes, we will have to change them. Oof, where am I going? I'm hitting the wrong buttons here. Let's see. They are a little bit big. Let's make that smaller. Just one. There we go. And that wood doesn't look right. So let's first of all change the wood. It's not that dark. That's too light. It is open, but it does have railings. Now the only railings I can find that make any sense to this is that. And there are no railings around the porch, even though there are pillars. But obviously that has to happen at a later stage. I'm going to make this wood. Come on, you too. The only thing I don't like about them is that they poke over the top of the porch, but it is what it is. Right. Now, should we try and do this? I think this might be too big. All right. If I do it this size, I can try. Ooh, what am I doing? Move grid snapping on. I want it like that. Now I want to resize it. So I would like it the height of this. Thank you very much. Oh, and I would like it oh no. Let's move this now. As well. Let's borrow another one. I'm wondering, I think that is what I'm looking for. This measurement is up for question. It's not set in stone, so I could use either of this. I think that makes more sense. What do you say? problem, obviously, is that we have windows on the sides here. But I do want to just get the logistics set up first. And then we can always shrink these down and add more. So let's see if I take that down. Should work. Okay. Let's resize this to a normal brick size. Have to tweak it, and that's okay. We are here to tweak. We can add in whatever needs to be tweaked at a later stage. All right, is that even? There's only one way to find out. Okay, 1.6. It is! It's a miracle. Okay. I'm going to just color this for now, and we'll put the other windows in at a later stage. But right now, I would like to, come on, see, will 3 windows fit in here? They won't. So we're going to go 2. Obviously, this has to go. How sad is that? And yes, we will need a whole bunch of little triangles. And I'm not going to put you through the pain and suffering of watching me fit 102 triangles here. Okay. And that is pretty much, what am I doing? I am not sure what I'm doing. All right. Now, the back door. The back door is through here in this little section here, and the back door actually leads out onto stairs which fill that little section there. Now there is a small a small railing on the edge, so let's go back to our stairs. Same stairs, we'll just and they don't quite hit the edges. Okay, let's go and copy these stairs. Because we have more. There's this lot, and there's more here. These actually are they hit pretty much there. don't feel like they should be that wide. All right. We want everything other than the siding. See that you actually have to fit these, paint these like a little smidgen at a time. Alright, the back door is also a similar door to what we've just used as the front door, but it's white. And I can't remember which way it's supposed to open. I think it opens, I'll put it there, but I think it opens inwards. Let's flip it. Yes, it does, because it opens inside like that. Awesome sauce. All right. The next fun thing we're going to do is we are going to put another bay window here. I'm not going to build the whole thing, but from what I can remember, it is pretty much not very bumped out, if that makes sense. But hold on. Yes, that's the color we're looking for. Let's find the sort of middle of this. That's 4 meters. That's the middle. And we've got another 2 windows on this one. I want to use that, but I want to take the cut pattern off. I think we are about there. Yes, I will be doing the bay. I just have to work out the height of windows and stuff. Where's that window that I put here? There it is. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit wider than that. Wide enough. Check. Oh. There's something sticking out here. There it is. I don't know if I want to do those. Actually, you know what? Let's just look at those skinnier windows. We haven't got anything skinnier. Is this what we've got? No, you see, there we are. Okay. Better. Much better. Obviously reversed, but better. Okay. Then we can actually take one of these down here. And then we do our bay from there. Lovely stuff. Okay, so far, not many windows in the house. There is a smaller window over here. I'm wondering, it's pretty much this. So maybe let's just mark that up with the white. Why do I want glossy plastic? And that will sit there. Again, I just need the height of the ceilings before I actually put that in. There is also a window exactly the same as that one over here somewhere. I'm going to center it over the garage. Right. That is the side. This is the front. And on the side here, we have a huge fireplace, which we will put in just now. All right, now inside, I am not going to be doing colors right now. All I'm doing right now is I am doing the whole sort of interior wall layout, and then we will get to the actual stuff. I'm just looking at my little piece of paper here. So this I've got down here as 5.2. I don't know if that's too much, but subject to change at a moment's notice is not a problem. Okay, and then from that back, is the kitchen. Another possible hint would be dining room. Now in the dining room we have two options to do windows. We have, in the first part of the movie, 2 windows on it. In the second part of the movie, a whole bunch of different stuff. Now there are doors in the house, and I'm going to go for a very simple basic door like this. The doors are more of this color, I think. I have no idea what the handles look like. So this would be the kitchen door around here somewhere. And this would be the door from the kitchen to the dining room. This is the living area. This is the entrance. And then there's a window down here as well. Let's put it in here. And as I say, according to the movie, it doesn't make a whole bunch of sense because the stairs are, for the life of me, I've tried putting them in various places and they don't always work. So I'm making this the bay window area and the staircase is going up from here. Let's just have a look and see, does it make sense? Sort of. To me, it sort of does. Now the wood that's in the house, on the floor in part of the movie, is a fairly old wood. I don't want too much of a texture on it. I do want some texture. Maybe the chestnut. And we have the basic floor type. So we are going, yes, we are going to roof right over so I know where I am. We can always cover the outside. The wood on the outside, because as I say, there's no way that this actually shows the definition between the floors on the exterior of the house. I'm going to do that for now because we have to figure out stairs. Now the stairs are the fun part, and I'm saying that simply because we're going to go for a wooden staircase, and I think we'll go for maybe the Brazilian walnut. They are open at the bottom. They do have a railing, but we are going to do the railing at a later stage. And there's the window underneath the stairs. Okay. I can probably get it there. Right, now the fun part of this staircase, well, and everything else, is that we have a thing. Again, a couple of people have looked at this and trying to figure out the curve here. I'm not 100% sure of the curve, but I'll try it and see what happens. Whoops, not that way, this way. Now there are two windows upstairs. I think this needs to curve a little bit more this way. So let's do something like that over here. you doing? Oh, there's two. Damn it. Always end up putting two of these down. I get confused. I'm going to move this out because we have to be able to get to the tower. So let's move this out. One. I'm going to leave that open to interpretation because I think this curve goes a little bit further. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that for now. And ew, that's terrible. Why would it do that to me? Okay. Let's fill this in here. And again, subject to, I'm not sure where this staircase actually gets to, but that is an approximation of what we've got here. And I think it's a good start. And I think I'm going to leave it here for now. Any guesses, any suggestions? Let me know. Obviously this floor has got to change. We've got to do that bay window. And then set up the kitchen. Now the kitchen again has two faces. In the movie, the beginning of the kitchen and the end of the kitchen is one thing. The middle, it's something totally different. So if you've got any guesses, put them in the comments below. If I haven't given you enough ideas or thoughts of what this place could be, we can pick it up next time. I want to build the fireplace next, and obviously finish off this, put down all the little triangular blocks there so they look good. And we need to put some windows on the sides. So once I've got this perfectly lined up and I've got the little blocks in there, I can then shrink this down, put the windows in, and then build up around the windows. So there's that. So guys, ideas, suggestions, movie name, let me know what you think. If you need one last, I'm going to give you one last hint. Don't know if it's going to do any good, but it might. How's that? Actually don't want the uneven bars on. I just want a circle. I'm going to throw that up there and see if it rings any bells for you guys. There we go. Welcome to a roofing nightmare. I am not looking forward to it in any shape, way or form, because if you see how the house is built with all these little bumps and kinks and everything like that, the roof is weird. So guys, if you've got this part, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.